Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Ed Oliver. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Go! Let's go!
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That's a what? Kill it! Kill! Kill! Kill, kill, kill! Turn up! Kill, kill!
Throwing on 1st down is Allen, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And this is caught. It's Parker. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now it's Rosen. It's complete to Grant. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Rosen now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hug, hug. Hey, Foxtrot.
Here's Rosen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
49's the mic. Watch 49. All day. Mike.
3rd and goal. Rosen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, quarter. Here we go. 49.
Here's Rosen to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 49.
Rosen will throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Monday.
Check cross. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
And now it's Rosen looking, rolling to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try the left side. Dobbins, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Delta.
To throw, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Silver. Mike's 49.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
To throw is Rosen. Ebron caught left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
319. Pass 35. Pass 35. Hey, exit. 56. 56.
Throwing now is Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Hunt, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Rosen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Dolphins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be third and forever. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Brown 80. Alert.
55. Record. Line 50.
Hey, let's go.
Eat.
Don't let it free.
On 2nd and 7, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to run. Hug. Alert. 80. Watch the seat. 5.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Monday. Alert. 10. Watch out. Bravo.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Caught by Wilson. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You got him. You got him. You got him. $49. 49.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check 90.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Back. Hey, quarter. Check.
This is Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. You tighten up.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for the Bills. 61 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Dolphins, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And